Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a different outline text in Affinity. These are the examples I have created for this tutorial. Now let's get started. For that I'm going to create a new artboard using the artboard tool. I have created the new artboard and then going to create a new text outline and then centering the text in the artboard. After that, I'm going to apply a new color and then I'm going to apply the color for the stroke. By increasing the width of the stroke, the new outline has been created. Just see, by decreasing the stroke, you can create the outline. After this outline, that is, if you want to create the outline after this, you cannot achieve using the stroke. For that, I'm going to teach you the different method. I'm creating new artboard and then creating the text outline and then I'm centering the text in the artboard. After this, I'm going to remove the stroke width and also the stroke color, and selecting this text, I'm going to layer effects and click on outline and tick the checkbox and selecting or applying some color, and then increase the radius of the first outline, and then duplicate the first outline, and then I'm going to apply some color and then increase the radius of the outline. Now see, you can see the effect, and then I'm going to change the main color of the text to black. Now we got the similar effects. Now I'm going to teach you how to increase the space between the text. For that, go to character and use the tracking option. Enter any value to see the space between the text, or use the left alt key in your keyboard plus arrow keys to increase or decrease the space between the text. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to achieve this effect. For that, I'm creating a new artboard. After that, I'm going to create the text Affinity, and then I'm centering the text in the artboard. Now I'm going to remove the stroke, color, and then width. After that, I'm going to apply the layer effects. Now checking the outline option and giving some color, somewhat white. After that, increasing the radius of the outline, and then duplicate the same effect. I'm going to change the color of the second outline, and increasing the radius of the second outline. Now see, after that I'm going to duplicate the third one and giving some color, and then increasing the radius of the third outline. I'm going to apply the fourth outline and then changing the color for the fourth outline and entering the value of the radius manually. Now see, the effect has been created. In this text, green color has filled more, but in the below text, there is a black line between the F's. For that, I'm going to increase the radius of the green color. That is the third outline. Now see, the green has been filled. I'm going to increase the gap between the F. Now you can see the black line. So to remove that black line, I'm increasing the radius again. Now see, we got the same effect like above. I'm closing the effects panel. Now these are single line text. For the multiple line text, I'm gonna create a new artboard. And then creating the text. Here's the multi-line text and then shrinking it down. Now I'm going to character option and then entering different values in the leading override section to increase the vertical space between the text. And then I'm going to remove both stroke and the color of the stroke. Next, I'm going to layer effects and then creating the outline. First outline, I'm going to give the white color and then increasing the radius. I'm going to duplicate the same effect and then applying some color. And increasing the radius of the second outline and move on to the third one and giving some color and then increasing the radius of the third outline. The final one, I'm gonna give some color and increasing the radius of the final outline. Now see, we get the effect, but in this case pink color is more, so I'm going to increase the pink radius. Now see, we get the effect. If I want to increase the space between the text, I can go to the character option and entering different values again. Now see, we got the gap between the text. So I'm going to layer effects again and then increasing the radius of the third outline. After increasing the third outline, I'm going to increase the fourth one too. Now we got the effect. This is how you can play with this layer effects to create different outline. Now I finished the outline for monthly line text. Now I'm going to teach you an important step after applying these kinds of outline effects. For that, I'm going to create a new artboard and then I'm going to duplicate this affinity text. After duplicating it, I bring it down to new artboard that I have created. And then I'm going to reduce the size of the affinity text. Now see, all the outline effects has lost. To avoid this, I'm going to select the affinity text and go to the layer effects and then check the scale with object option. Now I'm going to reduce the size of the affinity text. The same outline effects has been maintained. Now I'm scaling up. Now see, the same effect is there. One more thing is that you can also change the text if you want. Here I have changed the text, and then you can see there is a black line, so I'm going to change the radius of the third outline and also the fourth outline. Now we got the effect. This is how you can play with these layer effects and creating outlines. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.